Is depression preventing you from doing the things that you enjoy doing? Is depression causing you to avoid some of the things you know that you need to do that can help you get better? In today's video, I want to talk a little bit about depression and how it causes us to avoid the things that we need to do to get better. A lot of times when people think about depression, they think about this crippling type of major depression that causes people to withdraw from social interactions or stay in bed all day or have suicidal thoughts or ideation. But really, depression can come in many different forms and in many different severities. A lot of times people deal with mild to moderate depression and are able to go through their day-to-day routines, but they wind up feeling tired, stuck, frustrated, irritable, and unable to make any progress in their life. This can just be a moderate amount or a moderate amount of depression that we just can't seem to shake off. Oftentimes, what happens when we're having this type of depression is that people tend to start avoiding doing the things that they need to do for them to get better. For example, you have a hard day of work and you've been dealing with this mild to moderate depression most all day long. And so when you get home, you feel tired. You don't have the ability to do the things that you need to do to make you feel better. For example, uh, cleaning your room, taking a shower, brushing your teeth, cooking a good meal, or having food that is going to be able to help you have the right amount of protein and nutrients so that your body can have what it needs to recuperate. And this starts to snowball and starts to cause us to continue along this road of depression. In all reality, avoidance only helps in the short term. It makes us feel better short term, but for the long term, it makes us feel like we're not going to be able to do the things that we want to do. We're only strengthening this depression. And this causes a lot of frustration. For example, I struggled for about 5 years to start this YouTube channel. I've started different YouTube channels over the years. I did one for gaming. I did one for another interest or hobby that I was in. But I've always wanted to start this channel because it's my profession and it's what I do and it's what I've got my knowledge and degree in. But I look at my past and I know how some of these videos have not been as successful as I thought or would like for them to have been. And so then I end up avoiding doing the thing that I know would make me feel better, right? So now here's where I'm getting at. I'm not the best at scripting videos. I'm not the best at recording these videos. I'm not the best at putting stuff on YouTube. I'm not the best at any of those things. But what I'm going to do is I've set out that I'm going to spend this next year posting 2 to 3 videos a week on content that has to deal with mental health which I know about, and I'm going to learn and see if I can't learn some of the skills that are needed. So there's going to be some growing pains in there. I know there's going to be some growing pains in there. And so this is what I would encourage you to do. I'm sure you could sit on the side of your bed this morning or on your couch or in your recliner or on your way to work, wherever you are today. I guarantee you that you can think about some of the things that you know you need to get done in your life for you to feel better and have a better future for you and your family. But the problem is depression is keeping you stuck. This depression is telling you that it doesn't matter. There's no need in putting your effort in this area because it's just never going to amount to anything. And you're just better off staying where you're at, safe, stuck in depression. Here's why I encourage people to go to the gym. I did it too, just like with the YouTube channel. When I started going to the gym, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't know what exercises to do. I didn't know the correct form for the exercises. I didn't know what my body was going to feel like after the exercise. So I started doing exercises, a few exercises a week. Started going 30 minutes a day, three times a week. And what I did was, I've been doing it now for 4 years. What I learned was good form, how my body responds to certain exercises, and I was able to push myself to go through and do something that I really didn't want to do. I forced my mind and my body to do something that it was telling me not to do because of the depression. So, what I'm encouraging you to do today is, if there's something that you've been avoiding or something that you know that you need to get done, but depression is holding you back, I encourage you to, number one, start making a schedule, start getting up at the right time, and incorporate into that schedule doing some of these things that you maybe are not that good at today, but that you know if you were to do and to work at, you would get better and feel better over a period of time. Number two, if you're not able to get over this hump or unable to make this schedule or unable to start or begin working towards this schedule, seek out a therapist. Find somebody to talk to. Don't rely on your family. Don't rely on your friends. Rely on a professional who is trained to be able to help you through some of these moments in your life so that you can start today to become the better you that you need to be for tomorrow for you and your family. And then number three, just start doing it. Fail forward. If nothing else, fail forward. Go into it with no expectations, knowing that you're not going to be good at it. There's going to be some growing pains and that there's going to be some frustration, but you're going to push yourself through it anyway. If you followed with me this far, I really do appreciate it. If you've been able to get any information out of this video that has helped you or might help you through your depression, then please hit that like and subscribe button. It would really help me to grow this channel. And if you have any comments, please leave those in the comment section below. Let me know, what is it that you've been struggling to get done or that you're struggling to get started but have been putting off year after year after year. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.